My first experience with YouTube was making cooking videos with my sister in like 2008. Then I figured out that I could watch things related to the TV show Lost on there, and I was hooked. It's funny because these cooking videos my sister and I made together aren't far off from what we still do today. Now I run the social media for her tattoo shop. Anyway, I'm going on many different tangents already. The point is, it's been interesting to see how YouTube and content creation in general has evolved over the last 15 years. Jesus Christ, I feel old. I made YouTube videos when I was a kid, and everyone used to think I was weird for vlogging at school, all that stuff, etc. I was obsessed with YouTubers in like the 2010 YouTube era. I went to VidCon 3 years in a row, and I really wanted to like be in this world. Anyway, fast forward many years to now, and I'm a social media manager. I'm also a professional dancer and other things, but that's maybe for another video. You'll find that I'm very multi-passionate. I create content on TikTok, and I've been sharing what I eat on there as a vegan, recipe videos, lifestyle videos, work from home content, freelance stuff, all that. I'm excited to be diving back into YouTube, honestly for my job as well, because I like utilizing my personal social media for research for my clients. Obviously, I'm just rambling at this point. I honestly don't really know what to say in this first but not really first YouTube video. I guess a little more about me if you don't know me. My name is Angie, and my username is Smokulani because my middle name is Hokulani, and I like to garden. By the way, I kind of hate that people call it gardening. I'm a vegan, I'm a freelancer, and I am from Hawaii, but I'm living in New York City. Anyway, I guess I should talk a little bit more about what I'm eating here. Sorry, as a social media manager, it kind of pains me to see people explain exactly what is going on in the video in the voiceover. Like, I know y'all can see what I made before this, and I wrote some little captions on there. I don't know, tangent again. Okay, so now we are making chicken katsu, which was a favorite meal of mine growing up in Hawaii. I used to get a mini chicken katsu plate from L&L all the time, and I prefer the ketchup-y katsu sauce versus the more shoyu-y one. If you know, you know. This is one of those dishes that just tastes spot on to the real thing, honestly, and like, I don't know about y'all, but I was picky when I did eat meat, so I always felt gross about eating like the weird, questionable sections of meat. But I don't have to worry about that with this because it's tofu. Alright, we are chopping up our tofu into chicken-like pieces, and then we are going to prepare our frying stuff. Now, I've made this many different ways, so it's a customizable recipe. How interactive and fun. I use just eggs sometimes for the liquid, and then sometimes when I'm broke, I just use flour and water like right now. Remember to season each bowl. And best practices for frying are flour, then wet, then panko. You can fry this in oil on the pan, but I hate dealing with oil everywhere, so I'm doing it in the air fryer. It comes out just as good, I promise. Putting that in the air fryer at 360 for about 15 minutes and then flipping it halfway through. Now I'm just chopping up some cabbage as a garnish because I don't know, that's what they always did at plate lunch places. And then I'm making that ketchup-y sauce I mentioned earlier, which is super easy. Finally, it's time to put it all together, and oh my god, this came out stunning. I could eat this every day. It's a comfort food I make when I'm missing home. Would you try it? I'm so jealous of my past self for eating this and for me not eating this in this very moment. Okay, moving on. Let's talk breakfast for dinner. Are you a fan? I definitely am. This is my tried and true pancake recipe because most vegan pancake recipes honestly suck. And they always say mash a banana to start, and frankly, I don't want that. I want a pancake with flour and sugar. I don't know. Anyway, this is a really simple recipe, and my camera literally didn't record me making the batter at all, so that's great. These are seriously the fluffiest pancakes ever, and they taste amazing. Of course, I had to add the vegan Nutella to these. It was so good. There is literally nothing that is too sweet for me. Like, this is honestly my ideal dinner. Can't think of a better one. Surprise, it's daytime now. Here is one of my hyperfixation meals I've been making for years now. This chickpea salad is inspired by spicy ahi poke, and honest confession, I never liked poke or fish in general before I was vegan, and I know that's crazy being that I was born in a place that has such fresh fish, but this chickpea dish is so good and the flavors are so on point. I love eating this simply with rice and some type of veggie on the side. Today I'm eating it with some cucumbers. I love cucumbers, especially with this. It goes great. If that was my hyperfixation lunch, then this is definitely my hyperfixation breakfast. I found this recipe on TikTok and I literally was positive that it was going to be disgusting, but I tried it anyway. Thank God I did, because if this wasn't in my life, I don't know what I would do. So amazing, never gets old. We'll eat this breakfast forever, probably. Sorry, just had to show you that my content is versatile, okay? Sometimes you don't need a voiceover. Anyway, my boyfriend made us a vegan meatloaf, and then we also tried this coconut pudding that was on sale at Whole Foods. We were very intrigued.
It looks like lip gloss. Oh, I fucking love it.
I think it's kind of funny when people find out that there are anchovies in traditional Caesar dressing. Like, y'all can just eat a vegan Caesar dressing then. Perfect. And what? It's so easy to make also. Huh, that's amazing. I was buying the Trader Joe's vegan Caesar for a minute, but then once I realized how easy it was to make on my own, I can't bring myself to not make it. I love a Caesar salad, all right? Judge me if you want. Vegan that loves a salad, but I do, I truly do. And of course I had to add some plant-based dino nuggets and some vegan Parmesan cheese along with that dressing right on top. The last recipe I have to share with you guys for this video is breakfast casserole. My mom makes a breakfast casserole every year on Christmas morning, but she usually does it with a crock pot, and honestly, I think that this method is a little bit better, so I might have to put my mom onto this one. I start with a can of sweet Hawaiian biscuits, which yes, these are vegan, accidentally, who cares, they're amazing. Then I'm adding some just egg, I'm cutting it with a little milk, adding some seasoning, pouring it right on top, and then I also added those Impossible spicy sausages, breakfast sausages. Daya cheese, don't judge me on that one, it's all the store had. I know that Daya is kind of not good. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys had a happy holidays, and I will see you in the next one.